George Kambosos, just over 2.5 weeks out from your 140-pound debut. You'll be fighting two-time world champion Dal Jordan. Mate, how are you feeling ahead of fight night, and how do you feel at the new weight?
I feel good, man. New weight. It's been a fantastic camp. It's been not in the back of my head. I've got to make the weight. I've got to get to that 135 limit. So I've had that, more enjoyment in camp. I feel like, that extra energy, that power, that snap, the speed, the explosiveness, the reaction too is fantastic, man. So I feel good. Looking forward to fighting another former world champion, since 2019, who's always been champion after champion after champion. He's a two-time IBA world champion, he's WBA world title challenger.
8 straight back-to-back on March 22nd.
Yes, that's the plan. But we're very focused on Dal Jordan, and then the rest will follow. But Jordan's the first guy in front of me.
Now, Dal, he is a former world champ. He's been on some of the biggest cards all over the world. Have you had to study much for this fight?
I studied a little bit of him. I know his style. Thanks, Anton. I understand his style. I don't think he can bring anything else other than the style that he possesses. But if he does try to bring something else, we are fully ready and prepared for it. We've watched his fights, of course. We were meant to fight back in 17, 18. We went to fight back then. Actually, maybe even 17 we were supposed to fight. And so I watched him back then. And again, his style hasn't changed. So yeah, we're ready for whatever he brings. But like I said, I've been in, you look at the guys I've been in there with, from the Lopez style to the Selby style to the Bay to the Ogilvy and Barlas and obviously the Haney's and Lomachenko's and even the users. We've been in with all different styles. So whatever he brings to the table, we're ready.
Now, Eddie says prior to the Jordan fight, you most likely fight IBF super lightweight world champion Richardson Hitchens in New York, June. What's your thoughts on that?
It's exciting. It's motivating because, like I said before, it's an unofficial world title eliminator. You don't win this fight, you get nothing. Where do you go after this? So this is a huge fight. That's why I prepared, and I'm in tremendous shape. Everything has been fantastic, and that's there, that's dangling. But Jordan is the guy in front of me. That's business first. Like I've been saying, this is a two-part mission. Part one is now. That's my focus, and once we handle our business and we look fantastic, then discussions, obviously, talks already been in place, but we can cement things in and then full focus on that. But for now, Dal Jordan's the only guy I envision.
Now, like you said, it is a two-part mission. Does this remind you of going from Selby into the Lopez fight? You have this very similar campaign.
Yeah, it's the same thing, because even that it's not an official eliminator, we know this is like an unofficial eliminator. And you have that carrot dangling, that motivating factor. Now, it's the same thing when I fought Selby. I knew that I was going to fight the winner of Lopez or Lomachenko. It'd be mandatory for him. So it gives you that drive. Now, this is not just, we've seen it with other fighters, especially recently, where there's all these different names, but it's all just smoke and rubbish. There's no truth to it, and they blind the fighter. We've been fully focused on this guy, and of course, yeah, that carrot is dangling.
Now, as a fighter, does it help you knowing what's potentially coming next, and does it give you added motivation to get it done on March 22nd?
Yeah, like I said, it's just it's a motivating factor. It gives you that little bit extra, drive and not that you need much drive for when I'm fighting. I'm always motivated and hungry, but it gives you that little bit extra when you're feeling you're pushing the pace. Keep going, keep working hard, because, like I said, it's another title fight and another opportunity to become a two-division world champion. That's legacy.
Now, Hitchin mentions via Fight Hype, he wants you next. Where did this rivalry sort of kick off?
I really don't know. It just somehow kicked off. Maybe on Twitter or something. I might have. Usually people attack me first. If they come to me and attack me, then I'm gonna eye for an eye and get back to them. I'm a pretty chill guy. I've got a lot of other, focuses. When I'm not obviously training hard and in the office, in the gym, I've got other things going on in my life. But if someone comes at me, I'm a starter. So I think, probably started on socials. And then after he won the belt, he called me out straight away. So it's beautiful. I hadn't even fought at 140 yet. And I'm getting called out by, the new world champion for now.
That's it. Now, he won his world title on the back end of last year against Aussie Liam Parrow. What will you have to do differently to Parrow?
For me, I haven't. I'm a whole different kind of fish, a whole different kettle of fish as well. And I've been in there with the best of the best. The experience that I've got, I won't get overwhelmed by the whole occasion. But like I said, I'm focused on one guy for now. That's all things that we're going to continue working on once this fight's done. But for now, I've got Jordan in front of me. I can't make no mistakes with Jordan. Like I said, he's coming to win. He's got a whole country behind him, but I've got two whole countries behind me, and I'm coming to do damage to this guy.
Now, over the weekend, we just had Gervonta Davis. He fought super featherweight Lamont Roach. I want to ask you, what do you think of that fight? It was a bit controversial. I mean, there was a lot of confusion with the knee. I just want to know your thoughts on that fight.
Yeah, well, I just finished doing my Sunday recovery in the ice bath, in the saunas, and then just caught the fight. So nice and relaxed, got to enjoy watching the fight, but it was a little bit too relaxing because there wasn't much action in the fight, and I nearly fell asleep until obviously Lamont started really, putting the pace on him, and we could see it was a tremendous performance by Lamont Roach. I've got to give him respect. I didn't think he was going to be able to do that, but he was saying he was confident, and I love that confidence about him. And fantastic job. We saw take a knee. That's a knockdown. You can't just in the middle of the fight decide to take a knee and go to your corner and get your face wiped up. Every time I've been split open, in literally every fight, I should be able to do the same then and get away with it. It's not fair. I think every judge in that round gave it a 10-9 to Tank as well. So I believe, I'm not sure, but that's what I heard. I've got to look back at it. And by that and the 10-8 round, Lamont is a clear winner. So he missed out on millions. It is what it is.
Do you think they'll try overturn the decision?
I don't think they're going to overturn it. I think there's too much power behind the scenes for them to overturn it and put that blemish on Tank's record. But I think they should do it again.
Now, Tank, he was calling you out. What would you think would be next for Tank after this fight? I mean, he's just had a draw, lost a lot of stock, I'd say. What would he have to do to rebuild his career?
Yeah, look, he's probably got to go back to that fight, I think. Yeah, I think that's the logical, way to go. There was a lot of back and forth between me and him throughout the week. He said some stuff. I didn't respect the way he came across and said it. Disrespected a guy that's fought 3 pound-for-pounders in 2.5 years, while he hasn't fought anything close to the guys I've fought. So then we go back to the whole, okay, we saw how you looked on the weekend. What if that was Lopez in there, or Haney in there twice, or Lomachenko in there? Do you reckon he wins any of them fights?
It's probably game
Probably
over.
not. So he's calling me out about my losses. Fuck, what would you done? Because we saw you on the weekend. Yeah, you're a puncher, but when Lamont stood to your shots, and kept coming and hurt you and then pushed you on the back foot, we saw what happened. So I don't know. Whatever way they want to go. Like I said, I'm focused on my plan. You're done March 22 in a good fight, and then we've got that title dangling.
Too easy. Thank you, Tom George.
Thanks, bro.